From the Spectrum Center, ADSN presents Hornets pregame report. It is the Memphis Grizzlies and the Charlotte Hornets. These two teams, well acquainted, played each other on January 23rd, with the Hornets coming out with an 11-point victory, 118-107. A little bit different tonight. The Charlotte Hornets find themselves beginning a three-game homestand, and the Memphis Grizzlies find themselves without their superstar, Mike Conley, as trade rumors start to swirl. In fact, the Salt Lake Union Tribune reporting that the Jazz are interested in Conley, the Pistons are interested in Conley, and why not? The guy's a superstar, 20 points a game. Back to the Hornets. The Hornets are 24-26, and boy, they are in a tightly contested race for the last playoff spot in the East. The Pistons, the Heat, the Magic, they are all on the heels of the Charlotte Hornets as the younger players continue to develop. Malik Monk and Miles Bridges say they are becoming accustomed to the grit and grind of the day-to-day NBA schedule.
I think I'm patient now, not in a rush anymore, seeing every play. So I'm just keep focused on that. Every game, try to get better at it.
And the game slowly is coming to me. Throughout the season, it slowed down for me. In the beginning of the season, everything was moving fast-paced. I was trying to get everything done, rebounds, points. But now I'm just letting the game come to me.
Just trying to be patient. It's hard, like you said, you never know what to expect when you're a rookie. And I try to help Tay, Miles, as much as I can. Even though it's my second year, I try to help him as much as I can too. So it's always good, and it's been working out for the second group, and we got to continue doing it. Most
of it has to do with communication. I wasn't communicating for a long period of time. I was just trying to know my coverages and without communicating. But when I'm communicating with my teammates, it is better.
Of course, Cody Zeller, surgery on the right hand, and he's working his way back, but he will not be in effect for the Hornets tonight. And of course, we said at the top, Mike Conley is out with the right knee soreness as trade rumors continue to build. The Hornets at 24-26, and as I said at the outset of this broadcast, they are nip and tuck with the Magic and the Pistons. In fact, the Pistons pulled off a much-needed win against the Mavs last night, putting even more pressure on the Hornets. I think the question of the night becomes, will the Hornets get back to 500, and can they swim above 500? That remains to be seen, but kicking off a three-game homestand will certainly help Memphis, Chicago, and then the LA Clippers on Tuesday. Now, here are the keys to victory for the Charlotte Hornets. First of all, don't look past the Memphis Grizzlies. Just because you played them on January 23rd and they won by 11, it doesn't necessarily necessitate immediate success for the Hornets. Another big key for the Hornets, take care of the basketball. They've been rather sloppy with the ball in a win against the Knicks. They had too many turnovers. And of course, give Boston's credit in the last victory for Boston, which they blew out the Hornets in Boston. The Celtics forced way too many turnovers. The Hornets ended up losing that game by almost 30 points. The last key for the Hornets, and this is big for every game they play down the stretch, balanced scoring attack. You have to have a balanced scoring attack, not just Kemba Walker, who leads the team with 24 points a game, but also getting the bench involved. Malik Monk off the bench. If Tony Parker plays, getting him involved. So those are the keys to victory tonight. The last one I want to emphasize, a balanced scoring attack will set the Hornets off right. They'll get all the second chance points they want. They could cruise to victory. Kemba Walker feeling good at 24 points a game. Of course, he is the big talk of Charlotte as the All-Star, the first-time All-Star starter. This is his third All-Star game. And yesterday, the city of Charlotte put out a warning to common residents saying, if you do not have to come uptown, do not come uptown during All-Star Weekend. About 150,000 folks expected to descend on Charlotte, and Kemba Walker is going to be in the mix starting in the All-Star game. Probably see Miles Bridges win the dunk contest. That's just a prediction. Also, talking about All-Stars, we are just a couple of weeks away from All-Star Week, but the big story in the NBA is the NBA trade deadline. Again, really the top story in this one, Mike Conley, the center of a lot of trade rumors. The Salt Lake papers reporting that Conley may be dealt to the Jazz, but the Memphis Grizzlies feel like they need maybe some more incentive to deal Conley to the Jazz, maybe a couple of higher draft picks. Right now, the Jazz expected to pick 19th. Memphis apparently wants draft picks higher than that. So ADSN will have all your coverage post-game. We'll hear from Coach James Borrego, and we will work the locker room for you as well. Grizzlies and the Hornets from Spectrum Center, and of course, more Hornets coverage at ADSN1.com.